Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 4 of this gas station. Let's get started. So in the previous video, as you can see, we already added so much families. We added the shelvings and we also added some of this. Now we're gonna continue working on this, and what I want to do is to add more to make this more realistic and to give it more. So now what I want to do is, like I said earlier on the previous video, I'm gonna add some TVs here for the menu. So let's go to ground, and here we could place this one right here first and then flip it. And what we're gonna see here is this side, and we're going to insert um, a TV. So go to insert, load family. It will be under furniture. So if you go to furniture, TV is right here. Click open and then CM and just add it somewhere onto the wall. So now you go back to the section and then just pull it up like that. Of course, we don't need a stand, so I'm just gonna uncheck here, and then we could make it bigger. As you can see, we have this one right there, a lot bigger. And then here, what we can do is maybe we could just add multiple of this. So copy and then add another TV on the side, and we want it to be aligned together like that. And then copy it again and then grab it from the corner right there to this corner. And then after that, select everything and then put it at least in the middle so it looks really good. So as you can see, we have our TV, and you can put in menu boards right there digitally. And also what I want here is to have we're going to add in some sort of extruded glass right here, so that too, because some of the North American um, convenience store, they have something that looks like that, um, like a glass, so just for protection. So here I'm gonna extend this a little bit because we want the cashier to have it like that and to give it some room. And at the same time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this one a little bit like that. I think that's looks much better, and we could put a little bit more right here onto this side. So now I'm going to add, like I said, I'm gonna go add some glass right here. So I'm gonna click architecture, model in place, and then generic model. And here what we can do is we can click on extrusion and then set it, and then pick a plane, which is the top of here, because we want to place it on top of that. And then we're gonna click on glass. So look for a glass material, and then let's use this for now. Apply OK, and we're just going to add a thin layer of glass right here. Let's make it like that. You can make it at least around 40. That's thick enough. Click on finish, and let's go to 3D and extrude it from there. So at least we have some sort of glass right there. And then what we could do at the top is we could add in something at the top. So an extrusion is just a filler for the top. So I'm gonna do is going to set, pick a plane, and we're going to pick the plane on top of this. So I'm just gonna put it on top, and then extrude it from there. I'm gonna use this gray, and then we could just have this one like that. So click on finish, go to section, and then just grab it from the section all the way to the top. We could just give it some space on the top, and we could just put it all the way there. If we see it, it will look like that now. So that's usually what it looks like to protect the employees right there. So that's good enough. I believe we've done this one correctly. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to add in some glass around here, and also why not add some stuff right here as well. So insert load family, we need to go to specialty equipment, go back right here to the main, go to specialty equipment, domestic, and then high end because we need to add in some of this right here. So we have some ovens, range, so cm on that. We need to add it like this. Let's add in more. We have some fridge that we need to add. We're gonna add this one, cm. On this side we need multiple of that, so we could just copy, and then we need the glass as well, cm on that. So we need multiple fridge, and then I don't want any of those labels to show, so I'm gonna click on apply, uncheck show label, similar to this, and then right here as well. And then we're gonna copy this, and then copy this one as well. And then why not move them together? Oops, I didn't do that. CO, move them together. Not copy, but move only MV. So now everything is moved properly. We have our fridge right here, and then we could add in our prep area right on the other side. So here, what we can do is we could add in, so let's go and add in the kitchen right here, generic model, extrusion, click right here, and we could just add around 800. And then here we could put, so if it's 700 on that, let's put in 700 right here as well to make everything consistent. Then align it, and then TR, trim and extend, then delete. and then align it here as well. So we could just maximize the space for prep area, and why not add some sort of right here as well. Our prep area here, 700, and then trim and extend to maximize, and then click on finish, and then let's go put it up to 900 and make sure to change the material. So I'm gonna choose a wood material. I'll choose in this one, apply, OK, and then click on finish, and we have something that looks like here. That's good enough, because we have what you need to do in order for this grills to show is to make it in fine, which is what we have to do so that everything is looking good. And of course we need to add some top on here, so I'm gonna edit this, create a top. So the top, we're going to put it at 25, and then here we could put understone. So I'm gonna use this and then set it on top of this plane, and then just basically copy everything, because that's the top. We could use this pick line so that we don't need to recreate that anymore, in terms of just selecting the lines that we need to copy. And then if you go here, it's right on top basically. So now I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna quickly add something right here in order for it to look proper. I'm just going to edit in place, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a voids sweep, tick path, and I'm just going to quickly select this path right here and right here. Here it shouldn't be single, it should be extended like that. And then once you're done, just click right there and edit profile. What I usually do is add something like that. Height is around 100, and this one around 50, and click finish, and then finish again, and then cut geometry, and that's the kitchen for that one. I believe that's good enough. We're not gonna go completely in depth on this. I believe this is good enough to just add this one right here. The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to add the um, curtain wall right here, or the windows. So I'm gonna click on wall, and then go to drop down, select curtain wall, and add all the way right here. Flip it by clicking on the space bar, because we want it from the inside like that. And what I want to do is just add it all the way like here. I think that's good enough to put some sun right here. And then what we're gonna do is click on modify, select cut, and then select the wall first, and then the curtain wall. And now this will be cut like that, and obviously we need to pull it up a little bit. What I'm gonna do actually is to single out everything. That means that I'm going to add a curtain wall right here and then a different curtain wall onto this area because it has different heights and I don't want to put everything on a single height. So that's why I'm gonna do this. Got geometry right there and then got geometry right here. And then let's go to 3D. And then obviously here we're gonna pull it up. So before that, let's pull down all of this. We want it on the same height on all of them. So that's the same height right there. Um, Obviously here I'm going to pull it up as well. And then here I'm gonna grab it, grab this arrow right here, and then let's pull it, go all the way up. So I'm just gonna give a different view because I keep on selecting that. So here, just a simple, I'm gonna estimate it like that. And similar here, we're going to align it all the way right there. I want this to be floor to ceiling window. That's why here on this point, I'm gonna pull it down. And then we're going to add another one similar to that, but this is a different one because that's where we're gonna put in a mini window that slides. So like that, and then AL, we want it to be aligned at the top and then right here as well. Not too tall, not too high, like that. And then with that sense, I'm gonna create a curtain grid. So select that, go to architecture and then curtain grid, and we're going to add those divisions right here. So this one can be slide open, and then here we could just give it some depth like that, and then here we could add the midpoint on each and every one of them, and we're just going to add those ones. And it usually snaps when you have the midpoint created like that. I know this is um, too much for the size, so here another curtain grid, I want to put at least around 500 at the top, and then one segment right here. I'm gonna make this one small, so just to make it look realistic. Click on mullion, all grid, but we're gonna change this to 50 by 65. So here we're just simply gonna select all of this, select all of this, and then select this one as well. But on this part, we're gonna delete because this is where we're going to put the glass door. So in this midpoint right here, we need to change that up. So deleted that. Now next thing is we're just going to insert the door. So that's the curtain door. So load family, go back to main, and then look for door, and then look for curtain wall single glass door. So once you do, click on open, and then it's already loaded. So what you need to do now is to click on tab multiple times. Once you have highlighted one of the panels that you want to change to a door, select that and go to properties and go to drop down and then select this. Do it on the other side. So once it's highlighted only the panel, select that panel and you'll be able to um, change the panel to a glass door. And then the orientation, you need to go back to ground, flip it on the other side and flip it there. So you need to select that door so that you'll be able to flip it around to the correct orientation of the door that you want. Now this one looks really good. We have everything added. At least um, we could show this off when we're doing the rendering as well. So now last thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna add in a roof for this. So click on architecture, click on roof, and then we're in ground. That's fine. So yes, and before we do anything, put it to top of roof. The reason that we started from the ground because we know we can see everything. So now we need to create our roof. Duplicate this. This will be roof number 1. Click OK, edit, change the thickness to 200, and then here we could add in some roof materials. I'm just gonna put some um, metal painted gray or whatever. So this is white. I'm gonna use white. Click OK and then OK, and then now we're good. Because this is rectangle, it's easy for us to just add rectangle like that. But if you notice, there's an angle there that is being created. We want it to be a slope. Sorry, a flat roof, not a slope. So make sure to uncheck define slope before you add this, and then let's add it on top of this and then on top of the other one. So click on finish. um, so here the issue with this is we cannot do we can only do it one at a time. So let's just do it right here. As you can see, we have everything like that. So we're gonna select, so just put your mouse arrow right here and then click on tab. It will highlight all the exterior wall. After that, create a top offset of 400 so that you create a parapet. And then we're gonna do it on the other side right here as well. So click on roof, yes, and then we're going to change this to top of roof and then just do it like that. And obviously we're going to put a garage door right there because we need to show that as well. Select that and then click on top offset of 400 right there. So now both of our so this one is done, and then we're gonna focus on this one on the next video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.